Hello everyone, it is I, Dragon Scene from the Local Dragon VTuber V-Streamer, here on the Gacha channel. Gonna be talking about FGO Fes since it is officially over. Day 2 was yesterday. The final segment of it was at like 2 in the morning on Sunday, like 2 a.m. I think. Or like, no, it was like 2:05, like, it was like a weird time when it was going on. So there's a couple things from day 1 and day 2 that we'll be kind of covering and talking about, like the big ones from day 1 and day 2, because for most of day 1 it was just, you know, talking, hanging out, doing the fun games, and day 2 is the same thing. It was just a lot of hanging out, kind of talking about stuff. But we'll start with day 1 because there was a few things that they kind of teased in day 1 that was actually kind of cool. So and then day 2, it was the last portion of FGO Fes, talking about like the anniversary stuff. Now we'll kind of skim through that part because there's quite a bit to get through, but we'll just kind of go through it, talk about it, just kind of give my thoughts overall on FGO Fes for 11th anniversary, and there's actually some pretty interesting things to talk about. So again, you know, thanks for clicking on the vid, leave a like, comment, sub, all that good stuff, and let's dive on into the first thing that we're going to talk about. So the first thing that we're going to be talking about is the summer event, kinda. Servants, kinda. And I say kinda because for day 1, all they did was tease a few of the servants and then went, alright, more info later. Wink. Wink. So like here, there's only a few of them that they showed off, and when I was watching it on day 1, I could immediately tell the servant on the far right, right here. I can tell that this one immediately was Lilith. I could just tell by the hair and just how it is naturally just like, oh, that's probably Lilith. The other ones I cannot really tell at all. Don't know that one, don't know that one, don't know possibly 2 in this one. No idea. Cannot tell you who this one could be or any of these. I thought this one right here was gonna be Kaza drop, because, you know, because when you look at normal Kaza drop, it's just like, yeah, like the kind of small dress and like the wings and all that. So I was like, oh, that could be her. And then for some reason, I just thought this was Melt. I don't know why. It was like the bow and just like the legs, but I was like, I don't know, we could try and see if it's gonna be anything like that. But turns out the first one was actually Habitrot. Good old Habinon. You finally getting a summer spirit origin. And when they unveiled it, I was like, oh my god. Interesting, since out of the Fairy Knights, I guess, minus Breeder Mart, because Morgan got a summer outfit, Vargas, Sith, and Melson all got the summer outfits, and yeah, Habitrot was the only character from Lost Belt 6 really that hasn't got a summer outfit yet, and her still being 4-star kind of makes sense. But and again, they didn't show any what the classes were gonna be. They just said, here's the servants, here's the rarities. Ta-da! More info later, possibly. But I honestly think she's gonna be either Rider, or I can kind of see her being like an extra class, possibly like Moon Cancer, just because. I don't really see her as like anything else like other than Rider. That's not Berserker. She just doesn't scream that to me. And I highly doubt Alter Ego either. So, because again, it's summer they could literally do anything, make up like story reasons why she's moon cancer, just like with Talok and her getting a summer outfit, and you know, she's a pretender, having moon cancer. So I think Habitat is gonna be still a writer. I don't think he's gonna be anything crazy, unless they make her like an archer, which I could kind of see that, I guess. And then of course, you know, second one, lo and behold, shocker to no one, is Lilith, still a SSR. And you know, same thing. I think Lilith is gonna be either writer, probably could keep her as a berserker, probably just make her arts just because. I think that's what they do with like most summer servants, is make them arts NP for who knows why. Which again, riders make sense because just like Mordred, surfboard reasons. Berserker because that's just what her normal class is, so they can do that. Anything else, I don't really see her being anything else. Avenger might be the least likely, I would guess. You know, again, just because lore reasons, as is how she is, like, why not? Which again, I was not surprised that it was Lilith, because again, you can see the silhouette, the hair, the kind of the horns a little bit, but mostly like the hands. It was like, yeah, that's probably her. Don't need to be surprised. And like when she first popped up, I was like, you know what? I'll probably go for her. I got normal Lilith anyway. Habitat might be the limited 4-star, or she might be the welfare. We don't know yet because they still haven't said anything yet at all during day 2. I was hoping they would do something for day 2, but they didn't. They just like, hey, here's some teases. Alright, bye. At first I was like, I'll probably go for Lilith, until they showed off quite possibly my favorite so far out of this year. Yeah, Summer King Protea finally getting one, and when she popped up, I was like, you know what? Yeah, got me. I'ma go for her when the banner pops up. Because I have regular Protea on NA, and she is so much fun to use. I don't use her as often as I should, but man, is she so much fun to use. And she's one of my favorite alter egos. Not quite popular enough to be grand status, but she's still pretty good to use overall. So I'll probably go for her when that all plays out. And again, just like normal class, I can see her being alter ego. I like just that's what she is normally. Just no difference at all. I can also see her being in Moon Cancer. Just kind of fit in with regular BB and all that. I doubt like any other extra class it doesn't scream that way. Berserker, maybe a Berserker. It might be the least option, but I wouldn't be surprised with that either. Anything else, I just don't quite see her being anything else. I mean, it would be funny though, to be fair, if you know there's a giant servant is an archer just throwing beers at people. And then lastly, for summer, I guess female servants to be specific, because it's all female servants, is Benny Enma finally getting a summer outfit as well. And here's the crazy thing, that's 3 SSRs and 1 SR that they teased on day 1 for a summer event this year. When I think any other time they would only show like 2 SRs and 1 SSR for like the summer event, and that's it. Like that's all they would do, and then just be like, all right, here's another SR, you know, which is like the opposite. Like they always do 2 or 3 SRs and 1 SSR, at like on average. So them doing 3 SSR and 1 SR, and still not showing any of the other summer servants that they teased in the silhouette, like right here. All they did was show those off, which they have a better one right here. So yeah, they only showed off 4 summer servants, and there's still at least 3 right here, here, and maybe 2 right here. And I think that's because you can easily see like a head, neck, the hair, and like the body down here. And then there's legs right behind Benny, like right here. So there's at least 2. 1, possibly 2 in this big area right here. And I think this one is going to be Shootin' Doji. Just because of the horns, like the short hair. That is more likely going to be her. I think this might be either Typhon or it's I always blank on her name, but it's the T-Rex lady servant. It might be her. Out of these 2, well, possibly 2. I mean, it could be Vargas, because if you look closely, like at the top right here, you can kind of see horns in almost in every ascension of Vargas. She has horns. Like, I think in the 3rd ascension for regular and summer Vargas, she always has horns. Like in all of them. So, and it might be her, and could be anyone else. Like, there's like no way to tell, but I think it's gonna be Vargas for this one. Might be Sith for this one, but again, it's hard to tell because there might be like a claw or something like right here. But I keep on saying have 5-star Vargas and Sith, and then 4-star Meliston, just to make it even for those 3. So them showing these off, which again, it's crazy that they showed off 3 5-stars and a 4-star and nothing else. They teased half of the summer server, then went, all right, bye. So I guess we'll just be waiting and see if they'll have something come out for the other ones, along with the potential event sometime this month probably. And then lastly, to around like the day 1 of FGO Fes, we're getting more male summer outfits, and better be getting one is long overdue, because Gareth got her summer spirit origin, and then Summer Castoria got one, Morgan got one, the other knights got it, Lancelot, Tristan and Gawain got their summer outfits years ago. It's just better if you're finally getting one is long overdue, and he looks really good. Dante, being a recent 5-star, I'm not too surprised by it. It's just someone was gonna get one, and him getting it is like, it's pretty cool. They look good. But Shining Hassan, 4-star from OC2, I was not expecting him to get one. Like, I don't know who else could have got it, but him getting one it's interesting, and I was surprised by it because it's like, huh. Out of like any other 4-star, he was not going to be high on my list to get one, but him getting one is actually pretty cool. So yeah, we'll see what the event is going to be sometime this month as they do another live stream for it, maybe. But again, day 1 was pretty good. This is like the big highlight, all of the summer like stuff they teased. So yeah, day 1 is pretty good. And then here we are with day 2. While most of day 2 is pretty, I guess, lackluster compared to like day 1 and all the other times, because day 2 was just a lot of talking and like doing games and stuff, which it was a fun watch to have it on and everything. But you know, with this part being on at like so early in the morning, for me. I couldn't watch all of it, so like I had to go back and just kind of quickly go back through it, and we got some pretty interesting stuff, to say the least. Which again, most of it is just, you know, them expanding the amount of CEs, command codes, servants/embers that have from 1,000 to 1,100, just like they do every year. So I'm not really gonna go too much into it. So I want to skip around here, but so we're gonna be getting the 30 quartz, which I have to log in before I forget to get it. We'll be getting that, and then of course we'll be getting we'll get, I think it's like the return, or it might be like a consecutive login, so I'll have to do this later as well. And then this is like the most interesting one right here, where it's like we'll be getting 30 quartz. I'm assuming for like per milestone on the side up to like a certain amount. Which again, that right here, that is 150 quartz. That is 5 multis you can do, and then in addition you get 2. I'm always blanking on this stuff, but we get 2 of these and 1 Caldea Flame for the bond level. So just getting these as a goodies is already good, and it's crazy how generous they're being with this year. And then this thing right here, I'm not quite sure what this is. I'll probably have to do more research onto it, but it seems like an alert. I get to like notify something, but again, I'm not quite sure what it is. So again, I'll have to do more research into it to actually see what it is. And then of course, the next thing is, you know, half AP for, you know, Ember, Statue, and QP Farm. It's just, you know, the same thing that they do every time. But now we get to this part right here, and this thing is like something that I was not expecting we were gonna do or even get. And the thing is that, so with this, if you get a servant to bond 15, this will get them to bond 16. So this is like a greater flame of, you know, of Caldea. So people who have bond 15, Castoria, Queenskaya, Oberon, Morgan, whoever, just get this to do bond 16. Even if I get one, I don't know who I'm gonna use it on. So this is interesting. And then this one right here is also pretty interesting because we're getting new 5-star golden foes, and this is because they're increasing the I guess like the cap on the HP and attack for each servant, because right now it's capped at 2,000. They're increasing it to 3,000. So we now can have servants at level 120, 3,000 attack, 3,000 HP, which is already crazy enough as it is. And because I think right now, regular foes just get 50 till you hit 1,000. Then the 4-star foes get 20 until you hit like the cap. Or you can do the 5-star ones for extra. And then the 5-star foes will again give you 100 until you get to 3,000. So you can do like 10 and 10 and easily get capped out. So that right there is already really good. And then of course, like, stuff added to the shop, so we get all the goodies as usual. And then we're also getting more strengthening quests for this year. And the interesting thing about this is that, if I can make a little bit better, is that we're getting a ruler. So it's either a 4 or 5 star ruler that's gonna get a buff, a 1 or 2 star assassin, a 3 star assassin, and then the most interesting thing to me is that we're getting a 3 star caster, no, 2 3-star casters, and 1 bronze caster. So either 1 or 2 star caster is getting a buff. Potentially, Geronimo could be getting his time to shine. Probably won't, because they haven't touched him in 11 years, and he's probably been out. With his 3 skills, that is just a passive for everyone else. So maybe they do something with him. I doubt it. But it would be pretty interesting. So this is gonna start pretty soon. I'm more curious who the ruler is gonna be. Is it gonna be Estrella, Jean? Is it gonna be Sherlock? Ruler Moriarty? Like, that's what I'm more intrigued about. So I don't know. We'll see what's gonna happen with that. And then, of course, we're getting servant animation updates. And at first, it was only going to be these 5. Jekyll Hyde, Leonidas, Phantom, Saber, Gilderay, and then, I guess, Gilderay Alter, but Caster, Gil. And they all look so good. They all look so good, and again, even though I don't use them as much, them getting animation updates is actually pretty cool. I know Leonidas' like NP animation looks so much better. Same thing with Jekyll, where he like drinks like a potion and turns into the other one. Caster Gel summons his like weird tentacle monster from like Fate Zero, and then like does that whole thing with it. It like looks pretty freaking cool. But that's not all. In addition, we're getting 5 more. Romulus, Eric, Mephisto. Shocker, I know. That Mephisto out of all of them is getting an animation update. Which he could be one of the 3-star casters that could be getting a strengthening soon. Then we got Mozart. And then probably the biggest shocker out of the whole list is Q Alter. Which I thought his skills looked pretty okay, like as is. But his Noble Phantasm animation now looks so much better, and it looks a lot cooler. So I'm okay with him getting NP update, because he really needed it. Just like Jean, like, he needed an NP update, because him not having one for a long while, and it was kind of weird. But yeah, so all this is happening now, so that's actually pretty cool. And then of course, I did look into it a little bit, and I couldn't find anything on, you know, the whole notification thing of like the time setting. But I know for sure, like, this one is you get 1 free pull on the story banner per day, starting I guess now until the 1st of September. So for like 30 days you get 1 free pull, which is essentially just like enough to do like a multi, basically. I mean, you do 3 multis technically, because it's 1 a day, so you get 30 pulls. So that's essentially is like the equivalent of 1 multi, but the total is like 3, 10 pulls total. So it's not a bad idea. And then to go along with this, we're getting more mana prisms for each pull. So instead of getting like 5 normally, we're now getting 10 until we get capped out and then don't get any more. So getting more mana prisms to help with the shop and just everything it's still pretty good. So this is like I'd say like a good bonus if you're pulling a lot in order to clear the shop out, get all the CEs, command codes, all that stuff. Which I still haven't done that yet. I gotta go through all of it, but at some point we'll get it all cleared out. And then you know, same thing as before. Like you can clear missions, you get quartz, you get peer prisms, you get like all the tickets and whatnot. And they're adding more to like master missions, so you can also get more quartz just by doing missions, like, you know, just do like servant strengthening, free quests, rank up quests, all that stuff. So just like the general stuff they do every year. Same thing with this. They're adding more to it. So if you do like I think it's free quests is what this one is about. You get sync quartz from doing it. So always a bonus to get more quartz. And then they're bringing back the Destiny Order again. This time we're getting 2 separate ones, one for the 7 regular classes and then one for the extra. So it's always good to get 2 separate ones, because then you're guaranteed 2 SSRs from doing this. And of course they're 30 quartz, or I believe 30 quartz a piece, to do these. So if you've been wanting another copy of a beast class, or you know, if you want another ruler or another like Moriarty, regular Moriarty, Melisande, whatever, this is your chance to get them right here. But so in addition to that, they are of course doing like regular GSSR banner, just 15 P quartz, full on a GSSR banner, and so these are the banners right here, and most of them I will probably skip it on. Like for example, Demeter, I'll probably skip that one. Melisande banner I'll probably skip as well. The Lilith one I'll probably skip that as well. I just pulled Rider Da Vinci on the previous GSSR that they surprised out and threw out there. I probably will skip that one, unfortunately. Same thing with the Proto Jean. Probably skip that banner as well. The Sashi banner, unfortunately, I'll probably be skipping. Sail banner, because I got 2 out of 3 of that. Korean Skya and Takasugi, I got 2 of those. So Kentucky could be a good berserker, but unfortunately, I'll probably skip him for now. And these 3 right here, I probably could go for Ruler Scotty, but there's another banner up here that I would rather go for instead. And it's not Oberon, because we have him. I could go for either Assassin, Uesugi, or I could go for Summer Shiki. Go for this banner, but I think it's the head of the Shinsengumi, or the vice captain, whatever. Not Hijikata, but the other one I think is Kondo. But I have him, so I'll probably unfortunately skip the banner. So the one I think I'll go for is with the Summer. There's 3 dojis that I'm blanking on. I think it's Ibaraki. I think is what it is. Which even then, getting Summer BB could be good. Even Breeder Mart would not be a bad option. But I am hoping for Summer Doji. For a good AoE art looper. If I need to use one. That's probably what I'll be doing. But all of these up here, good luck if you're going for any one of them. And then of course we'll getting all the CEs. We're getting I think banners for these as well. just like regular banners, like them. Just for like a week, just like I think one a day until that's all gone. And then of course, you know, the missions from the Chaldea Academy mini event thing that was happening during FGO Fes. By the time this goes up, it's gonna be over. So you get like command code, quartz, and a free mystic code. But the big thing really is we got anniversary servant in the form of Azrael, which apparently is Hassan, but Azrael, first Hassan apparently, which you know, pops up in the when you find him as the Grand Assassin duel, he pops up there, which is pretty interesting that they have him be anniversary. So we'll probably go for him since he is anniversary. We'll throw some multis at him, see if we get him or not, before the banner goes away. Which I'm not sure what NP type he's gonna be. I would assume Buster, just like regular Hassan is Buster. And his animation is pretty cool. I'm not a fan of his third ascension, cause it just like looks like they took regular Hassan but try to make him more monster-esque, which I'm not a fan of. But hey, if you like him, you like him. So I'm more of a fan of his first and second ascension because it looks better in my opinion. And then to coincide with the Destiny Order and the GSSR banners, we're getting another banner called the Beast banner. So I mean, there's only 3 beasts playable in the game right now, and it's Draco, Yogamori, and the Space Rescue Goal. So any one of these, if you already have one, you'll get another copy. Which, just like me, I only went for 1 copy of each, so any one of these would be NP2. And 30 paid quartz, you get 1 free beast. So if you missed out on Draco or even a Space Rescue Goal when they came out, here's your chance to get a copy, a free copy. Well, I say free, but it's 30 paid quartz. So good luck. Good luck going for any one of these beast servants. So yeah, like this right here is what I was talking about before. So you know, the whole like free quests, different rank ups, interludes, all that stuff, command codes, CEs, all that stuff has been increased. So and of course like missions to do those, they've been upped as well, so you get of course by doing those as well. But yeah, so day 2 is pretty interesting, and then like the final segment, because everyone was waiting for them to drop anniversary servant and all the other goodies as well. But the thing that surprises me the most, and I'm kind of sad that they didn't go into it on either day 1 or at the end of day 2, is the summer servants. Like, again, we have at least 3 more that they're keeping hidden, that we don't know who or what they are. And again, they didn't reveal their classes or anything, nothing about the upcoming event. They just said it's sometime in August. So we either have to assume that they're keeping it hidden for reasons, or they'll have like a separate like live stream to announce the other servants and the event and when it starts. Because all we know is that it can start anytime between now, which is right now is the 2nd of August, and the end of August. So we have like 4 weeks between now and then of a summer event possibly starting. So we'll just have to wait and see what's all going to be happening. So I guess we'll wait. But that's going to do it for this video, which like just going over the main big stuff from FGO Fes Day 1 and Day 2. So, hope you thought it was actually pretty good. If I had to give it like a ranking, I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10. Because I think Day 1 was a lot better than Day 2. Just in terms of just me enjoying Day 1 a lot more than Day 2. With like them teasing and summer servants, and then, you know, with Day 2, just sitting through a lot of just extra stuff until the last segment where they just dropped everything, which, again, most of it was just stuff that we knew was just gonna be typical of stuff they do every year. You know, increase limit, free quartz, tickets, all that stuff in the shop and everything. But again, it wasn't bad, because they had a lot to live up to from last year. With 10th anniversary, everyone getting 1,000 quartz and all that other good stuff. So, again, it wasn't bad. So we'll do some polls at some point on stream. And, yeah, we'll see how that's gonna go. But for now, I hope you all had a good time with FGO Fes. Did you enjoy it? Did you think it wasn't as good as, like, you know, other FGO Fes events? Or was it thought it was just okay? Let me know. So again, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, comment, sub, all that good stuff. And next Gacha vid is gonna be Sparksy polls from Star Rail. So y'all have a good rest of your day and or night, and I will catch all of y'all later. Bye.